And we are live. Hello, friends. It is Friday night, and we are actually back to play some D&D.
Hey.
It's been a minute, guys. What, 3 weeks, I think?
Yeah.
Everybody's here. We've got Alfric, we've got Evil, we've got Dor, we've got Alphonse. And if I remember correctly, where we left off, we were in the library, and Alphonse was doing his very best not to be turned into vampire spawn.
Which is so sad because it is my inner desire, but hey.
If I remember correctly, the last thing you'd done is you'd left the vampire Darien Nightshade trapped inside a magic circle, and you had misty stepped under the door into the armory.
Yes, by doing a super cool slide, and we ended it after I cast a tiny hut spell to recuperate.
All right. So we'll go active over here. That's right. Evil and Dor were out in the middle of the room, and Alfric was in the sorcerer's library.
Yes. And also on the ground here are all the items from the armory that were in my bags of holding.
That's right. You had given everything back.
Oh wow!
Well,
Even those magic items, Tordak?
Well, there's technically one that's kind of a shadow surrounding me at the moment, but I'm not sure the vampire knows about that one.
Alright, so... Alphonse is in the library. Darian is on the other side of the door, tapping on it lightly with one nail. Like, Alphonse, Alphonse, you can't hide forever, Alphonse.
Fix that door, old man. Fix it. And do I have my my tiny hut already casted?
Believe you were casting it, yes.
Yeah, well, I should have some magic circle time, so I'll just wait it out. It's a ritual spell, so 10 minutes. I should rename it Alphonse's Tiny Teepee.
Alphonse's tiny peepee, what?
No, no,
you can't say that on stream.
I said teepee.
I heard TP as well.
Oh my god, what a Freudian slip.
The internet will remember forever.
Let's see. Creatures can't willingly enter. Still entered by non-magic means. If the creature tries to use teleportation, they try to do it, must first succeed a charisma savings throw. Right, so you trapped him inside there because he can't get out.
Yeah, I kind of suggested he should repair the door since he has nothing else to do. I don't think he bought it though.
No, I don't think he bought it either. In fact, he actually makes an offer to you. If you come back...
That I can refuse?
If you come back... He thinks you would make a fine companion. Someone else that he can talk to. He's been so very bored and lonely these last 1,000-odd years. You're clever, much like myself.
Clever, you say? And smart?
Well, it takes someone clever to outsmart someone like me.
Oh, well,
And you've outsmarted me so many times so far.
Yeah, I guess it is my thing, yeah. You know what? I would be glad to have tea with you once that door is fixed.
Sadly, it takes two of us
To have tea?
to repair the door.
I see. Well, if I come back, will you turn me into a vampire spawn and slowly drink my blood?
Oh, no, nothing so crude as that. Spawn are mindless slaves. I wish you to retain your intelligence. As I say, it's been so dreadfully boring. The last 1,000 years locked in that stupid room. Quite refreshing that you've released me in this way. I can at least roam the library for now.
I've been having a lot of fun as well. You know what? In the spirit of the game, I accept your proposition, but just continue hunting me, so we can reminisce afterwards.
You're going to force me to use my true powers against you, aren't you?
Well,
You don't think that I've honestly been trying yet, have you?
of course not, but I have to admit neither have I. Though don't worry, I would never do something dangerous to you or your body.
Most intriguing. Most intriguing.
Oh yes, I've done nothing to hurt you so far. You can believe me on that.
I suppose I shall just wait out your magic circle. And then come take what will soon be mine anyways.
And then the game begins anew. Let the hunter be the hunted.
Oh, evil door, Alfric, what are you guys doing?
Well, now that I see that evil has been,
I wonder what's taking them so long.
the evil is back. I'm also wondering, but at this point I'm assuming there's nothing we can do until I find a solution. Oh no, is that alive?
Yeah, it's alive.
Oh, is it
It's not
hostile?
it's not attacking. It's actually gathering the items that you've pushed out the door.
Okay, sure. Well, I would assume that probably we'll wait for their master to talk about dispelling this thing, the issues, this magical defenses or whatever. And I don't know whether Alphonse is even alive, so I'll just close the door and I'll go back to study warlock stuff and sorcerer stuff, so that I can read about the powers that I might one day find within myself.
Indeed. Evil door?
I'm good.
I think Door is mainly just eyeing that vampire spawn really.
Evil's just
Carefully.
mostly gonna sit in the middle of the room and like watch the door.
They both dropped their vampire training weights anime style. Okay. Alright, well. After about an hour, your magic circle has faded. Darian is free to do as he pleases.
That time, hopefully I'm in the tiny hut, right?
Well, it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Yeah. And so, as I get into the tiny hut, the first thing I would do is start chain ritual casting Unseen Servants. I should
Okay.
get more or less 5 of those before the hour is over. And I'm going to ask my Unseen Servants to start repairing the door. They each last about an hour.
Okay, well,
I assume he's not going to destroy the door.
he is not going to destroy the door, but the door must be repaired from the other side. You're on the wrong
Oh.
side of the door.
That's okay, they can open it and then repair it. I'm on my little invulnerable hut. I can live with that. Which I also make completely opaque, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Unseen Servant. What can an Unseen Servant do? This spell creates invisible, mindless shape medium force that perform simple tasks at your command until the spell ends. Let's see, once on each of your turns as a bonus action, you can mentally command the servant to move up to 15 feet, interact with an object. The servant can perform simple tasks that a human servant can do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fire, serving food, and pouring wine. Once you give the command, the servant performs the task to the best of its ability until it completes its task, then waits for your next command. If you command the servant to perform a task that it... Okay. Alright. Roll a
800?
D1. Yep, roll a D100.
Oh, are we gonna go for low or high? I think low.
Nope, there's no low high on this one.
Oh, damn. Good for me.
You don't really know that much about repairing the door. While you have been training in creating magical objects, and you understand that the door is a magical object, you find yourself at a bit of a disadvantage in telling your unseen servants what to do, since you can't actually see what they're doing because you're on the wrong side of the door.
I could ask one of them to just, like, draw me the situation. Just come back, draw it again, come back, draw it again. I do have a lot of painting supplies.
You hear a little tap, tap, tap on the door once more. Alphonse, what in the
Yes,
worlds
yes.
are you doing?
What? I'm telepathically repairing this door.
You're making a disaster.
What? Well, you try telepathically doing things. Do you have any tips for me?
The tips of my teeth sinking into your neck. Does that count?
Good old vamps.
Good one.
Alright. It seems like I'll just give final instructions to the servants, and then go to sleep maybe.
How long does your tiny hut last?
8 hours, of which I spent one casting servants.
Okay. Are you of the elven type that only needs 4 hours sleep? No, you're only half elf.
Only half elf, yeah.
Only half elf. Okay.
I mean, if anything goes wrong, I can just set an alarm spell to wake me up before the hut is dispelled, cast it again, and sleep in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's a wizard thing.
All right.
Also, he kind of cursed me with something that removed my max HP. Is that until long rest?
Oh, I forget what that was. Oh yes, that was the yes, this is all a long rest.
Nice. So I get my 35 max HP back. How lucky.
Yeah, that was the bone claws that did that.
Oh, was it? I thought
Yeah.
it was him when he bit me. Well, fair enough.
No, it's the bone claws that do that. I think.
Well, I'll click long rest if you tell me I'm allowed to take it.
Oh no, it is. Oh no, it was the vampire's bite. I forgot about him. The reduction lasts until the target finishes a long rest.
On second thought, if I want 8 hours, I can just recast it immediately, then go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So he hears you doing nothing and he taps on the door again and says, Alphonse, you're not sleeping, are you?
I don't answer.
Oh, my dear boy. It seems I will have to bite you again if you wish. Seems I will have to bite you again if you wish for your dreams of becoming a vampire to come true.
Me.
It's alright. That's alright. I've waited this long. I can wait a little. If you wish to take a long rest, Alphonse, you can take a long rest.
Yay! Lucky me.
As for the rest of you, what are you going to do for the next 8 hours?
So they've been taking an awful lot. They've been taking an awful long time in there now. So the last thing we knew was that they went in there to fix the door and it was going to take 4 hours. And I presume after 4 hours you're going to be like, this is really powerful and all, but I think we might want to be worried a little bit.
Maybe you should
I
have
don't know what we can do. I've got no way to get us out of here.
only.
Short question. as we've been now waiting for at least 4 hours here, would that count as a short rest?
If you guys did nothing strenuous during the time, yes, you could take a short rest.
Oh, that would be nice.
Alfred would say, well, there are only a couple of possibilities. Possibility A, they are both dead, or if either of them were alive, they would have probably already came back. Because the vampire wants his items back and to action the deal we made, while Alphonse would never abandon us, surely.
Really like laying
Yes.
down somewhere and have a sleep?
Maybe he's not against the vampire, but doesn't have the magic to get back.
And B, perhaps that is the
Yes,
case, and
I
he's resting
suppose.
to recover his strength, which means we should be resting too. So, I would say perhaps we should also just rest.
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh, I can't actually
There's
escape!
something we can do though.
I could actually leave you all! I will do it, don't worry.
Do any know how to turn into mist by chance? So we could get through the door?
What I'm thinking is...
Turning into liquid?
What I'm thinking is if I stay here in this room long enough and I meditate and study my inner demons, perhaps I could learn this spell that I once casted through a scroll called Dispel Magic. With that, I could eventually dispel everything in this room and get us to escape, or to find Alphonse.
Hopefully
Also,
before we start.
Damon,
What's the vampire doing?
Well, we have infinite food in Ikea, remember? Good.
oh goddammit, I probably can't make Hercules come back because I don't have like a cauldron and stuff. This is so sad.
You can get one from Santa.
Well, when I wake up, I'm gonna check up Santa, see if she reacted.
Okay. As far as the vampire spawn is moving all the items over to the door where the portal is.
There's a portal at the door?
You guys used it to get into the armory the first time.
Wait, is it open now? Because
It
I
is-
thought it's locked.
It is locked. She's just moving everything over and putting it beside the door so that when the door becomes unlocked, it can be moved back into the armory.
Okay, understood. Because if it was open, I would probably go and check what's going on. But that will have to wait.
Alfred, you're going to keep reading through the books and stuff?
And then if I get too tired, I'll go and sleep eventually.
Alright, roll a D100 for me. Oh, very good indeed.
'Sure.
26 dragons.
A tear.
No, you had a 30% chance. You had to roll 30 or lower.
Ooh.
During your studies, you come across an interesting book that describes how you as a warlock can convert any spell to a spell scroll. Something usually reserved only for wizards.
Wait, convert a spell to a spell scroll or learn a spell from a spell scroll?
No, how
Your
to-
own job?
how to actually make your own spell scroll.
Okay. But can I make it for spells I don't know, or only for spells I know?
If you have a written copy of the spell, you can in fact make a spell scroll for that spell. However, it's an 8-hour process.
Okay.
It takes a good deal of time. It's also quite expensive. The inks and parchment required cost 100 gold per spell scroll.
Okay.
But it is a new piece of knowledge for you.
Neat. Alfric is now dreaming of the commercial opportunities of this knowledge and goes to sleep.
What's the vampire doing over by the door?
The vampire has moving the items that Alfric put outside his door over to the door where the portal will be when it's unlocked. So, unless you guys have any,
Or you see moving?
unless you guys have anything else that you want to do,
Can I look through the items to see if there's anything that can turn me into mist?
it's mostly weapons, swords, daggers, anything that Alphonse and Alfred could stuff in their bags of holding.
Yep.
Well, I guess it's a final battle time.
Oh.
Alright, any news from Agatha, Damon?
You open your pouch?
Yep.
Okay. The minute you open your pouch, all of the items that you began stuffing into it come flying out to land on the floor.
Wow. What happened here?
The last thing that you find is a very, very hastily written note from Artemis that says, "I don't know where you found these, put them back."
Wow. This is so sad. I guess we'll have to transport them directly to the orphanage. Alright. Well, I still have a few funnies I could try. I guess I'm gonna have to prepare myself getting out of that tent.
Okay.
Alright, so the first thing I shall do is I have a scroll of Death Ward. I don't know where I came across this one, but it's not concentration, it lasts 8 hours. I'm going to use it on myself.
Death Ward. What does Death Ward do?
Use ability. This is what it does. Basically, if I drop to 0 HP, I instead drop to 1 HP and the spell ends.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like a protection against Finger of Death or stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this Yugi style, if you allow me. I shall place my trap card, Death Ward, following which I am going to drink my Potion of Invulnerability, which gives me resistance to all damage for 1 minute.
Okay.
Following which, I am going to step into my glyph storage, and I'm going to have a blink cast on myself. Following which, I exit the tent, sword in hand, invisible. I'm gonna cast. Actually, should I? No. Alright. So that's it. I am blinking, invisible, potion of invulnerability, and death ward. And I kick the door. And I say, Vampy Vamps. The time is now. Do I surprise him?
You do not. He's actually standing, arms folded across his chest, waiting on you.
Very well. Then I
I,
shall cast a spell on him.
I knew you would be coming. Oh, see, I think I'm there.
Wait, I'm targeting myself here. There we go.
I said I don't think you could get to him through the walls. Oh no, there was no walls there. All right. So I'm gonna put you and the vampire in combat.
I challenge you to a duel. If I lose, you get all your items. If I win, I get all the items. Whatever happens, our friendship remains.
Sadly, the items are non-negotiable. They belong to Bass.
Yes, well. Alright, so it's my turn. I shall cast a spell on him. Any
Okay.
guess on what it is?
Fireball.
I would never hurt my friend. No, I'm gonna cast Suggestion. There you go. I suggest you repair that door. God damn it. It fails. Alright, well, as my second action, I'm going to avert my eyes from his terrible gaze. And then my turn. Oh, also I need to see if I blink. I do not.
You do not. Right. My dear Alphonse, our game has been quite fun, but I think that it is time that it came to an end.
God damn it! Orphans, help! No! Oh. Well, I had to try.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that a spell or is that an innate ability?
It is an innate ability.
God damn it!
He's a vampire, man. Come on.
Yeah, he is a vampire.
While the target is charmed, you have telepath.
Or be charmed. Don't you have advantage against charms as a half elf?
That could be the case, actually. Features, Fey Ancestry. But yeah, actually, it's not on spells. Well, should I do a second saving throw?
Yeah, do another saving throw.
Come on, orphans. Give me strength.
Oh,
Thank you, Tornag.
by the skin of your ass. Let's see, what can he do as a bonus action? He's just going to slowly walk closer. Are you sure you wish to do this?
Wish to... a battle of wits? Hell yeah.
Very well.
Never cross steps with a wizard when money is on the line. Alright, I shall cast Suggestion on him again. I suggest you leave me alone and just repair the door. God damn it! As a bonus action, I shall Blade Song. And as my turn ends, do I blink? Nope.
You do not.
Your turn, Mr. Darian. Let's have it. And its little sister. I'm really pushing my luck here, aren't I? Alright, you got me. Oh well, couldn't last forever.
Oh, while the target is charmed, you have a telepathic link to it as long as the two of you are on the same plane of existence. You can use this telepathic link to issue commands to the creature while you are conscious, no action required, which it does its best to obey. You can specify a simple or general course of action, such as attack that creature, run over there, fetch that object. If the creature completes the order and doesn't receive further directions from you, it defends and preserves itself to the best of its ability. You can use your action to take total control until the end of your next turn. The creature takes only actions you choose and doesn't do anything that you don't allow it to do. During this time, you can also cause the creature to use a reaction, but this requires you to use your own reaction as well. He simply says, "Offer yourself to me."
Alphonse rips his chest open. He's like, I am ready. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Very well. I offer myself to you fully, and I end my turn. And now blink happens. Ah! I am suddenly in another plane of existence! I'm sorry, but the telepathic link is broken.
Well,
Never cross paths with a wizard when money's on the line.
okay.
Alright, but now the question is, if I return to his plane of existence, is the telepathic link still there?
It is.
God damn it. That is okay, because I can reappear 15 feet. Wait, is it 15? I need to check blink from where I was.
I think it's 10 feet.
Da, da, da. Blink. Alright, so now I only have when it's off my turn to be conscious and fight this vampire. How do I make that happen?
Are you moving around?
Yep, I'm going to reappear on the other side of the door in the library. And I guess from his perspective, since this is the first time I disappear, I just blink away.
In which library?
Sorry, in the armory.
Oh, in the armory.
Out of his sight.
Okay. So we'll put you back down here.
Preferably like over here. That should do it.
The curious thing, though, as you're moving and putting yourself through the other side of the door, his eyes follow you everywhere you go.
He sees in the ethereal plane. Oh my god, he has true sight. Alright. Well, it's my turn, and I guess I'm still offering myself to him. Alright. Well,
okay.
I guess let's check blink again. Disappear again. This time I'm actually going to go 15 feet as far as possible in the direction of the party.
Okay.
Let's see if off-turn Alphonse can still get his way.
So you're going what? This way.
Yep.
So you'd be, right about there.
Mm-hmm. And it's still my turn. Unless he moves like, if it is his turn, I'm in the ethereal plane, so whichever he likes.
Is that the end of your turn?
It's the end of my turn, I have to roll for blink again. Ah, this time I am his.
This time you are his. And he is going to step forward. And he is going to bite you.
I consent to this, I guess. Ooh. But he misses.
It's actually supposed to be an advantage since you're consenting.
What is his advantage? It's
Why
4
did-
and 10, plus 6, plus 8. I think on the plus 6, plus 8,
Why did
he
it-
actually... Yeah,
why did
on
it-
the
why
10
did
he
it-
would hit.
Why did it roll at disadvantage? I rolled at disadvantage for some reason.
And also 10d3 necrotic. My god.
10d6 necrotic.
Oof, I'm not getting out of that one.
Um, 83, isn't that like...
More than double my HP, certainly.
Yeah, so,
We're kind of out of diamonds.
This is like the Coca-Cola can you crush after drinking.
so you ever see those videos where the guys shotgun a can of beer, then crush the can against their head?
Exactly.
You do have the invulnerability potion, but I think you're still.
Oh,
down.
that is true. So it's only 43 damage. 41.
Yeah, it doesn't outright kill you.
Fair enough.
So where do you get...
Oh, actually-
Stupid thing.
I also have the Death Ward spell, so I only drop to 1 HP.
You only drop to 1 HP. That is true, because you use the Death Ward spell.
Thank God
Can't
for
repeat-
confirmation.
You can repeat the save against dominate person because you took damage.
Is that so?
Um, 43 is still more than his hit points, so... But he has
No, I
one...
have the
his-
yeah,
his-
I
oh yeah, you have
1
the Death
HP.
Ward. You have 1 HP left. You can repeat the save against dominate person, I believe. Each time the
Take
target takes
damage.
damage, it makes a new wisdom saving throw against the spell.
If I was there, I would magic missile you.
So, yeah, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Come on, orphans. I'm doing it for you. Once. That's a fail.
That is a fail.
And its little sister. Yes, baby!
You are no longer dominated, but you are most definitely in the grasp of the...
In the cusp of death. I've known her before. Well,
you have to make a concentration check for Blink.
nope.
Okay.
Not a concentration spell.
Alright.
Well, I say, having the time of your life, Mr. Vampy Vance. After he fucking sucks everything I have, and magically enough, I still have blood in me for conscious action.
He just simply licks his lips and looks you in the eyes and says, "Don't worry, it won't be long, and we'll
Surely
have all eternity."
Surely even an immoral person must be surprised at the amount of blood that I can dispense.
He is quite impressed.
I wink at him, and I say, and I say, I have to find my next action very carefully. I say sayonara, amigo. As I activate my sword's special ability, which allows me to turn into mist. Oh, let's see, where is it? Inventory? No, it's in Spellbook. Shadow form. You do not have sufficient permissions. There you go. Alright. So that's a bonus action. And I'll just dash out of this room into the main room with everybody.
Your dash is only 60 feet.
You mean, I'm on Blade Song, so I have naturally plus 15 feet of movement. Or plus 10, maybe? I don't know. Effects, features, Blade Song. Your walking speed increases by 10 feet, so I have 40 feet of walking speed.
Alright, so you can move to there.
Dash 80, yep.
Alright, so you can move just to there.
Yoo-hoo! You guys should see Alphonse form gas. Being like, yipsy-doo, I am there.
Oh, hello there.
Can I take can I take a form with the gas?
I think it ends at the end of your turn.
No, it's lasts for 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, it lasts for
I
5
can
minutes.
dispel it.
Yeah. Once per dusk, you take the form of a shadow, becoming insubstantial as the blade you wield. This allows you to move through spaces as narrow as 1 inch wide and lasts for 5 minutes. Yes.
Okay, so we don't know if it's Alphonse or the vampire.
Nope, you have no clue.
Probably recognize.
He's-
Cast daylight, banish the vampire.
He swirls in a very flamboyant fashion.
Alright,
True
that's
enough.
probably not the vampire. You should still cast daylight, vampire might be coming.
I can't cast anymore. I'm out of spell slots.
It didn't you sleep.
Didn't you long rest?
No, we only had a short rest, right?
No, we
had
had a
a-
long.
It's been at
Well, I
it's been
had
at it for
one.
8 hours.
Oh!
Nice!
So you have... Oh, perfect.
Yeah, no, you could have taken a long rest as well.
That's good to know.
Oh, the wifey hooked me up. She gave me Cheetos.
Nice.
Gotta love when the wifey provides Cheetos. Gotta love when the wifey provides snacks, period. Hey.
Snacks
I
are
can't
good.
believe I'm getting away with all of this.
For how long? At the very least, we'll all die together now.
Does that man have a plan or what?
Right, is that your turn?
Yep. Actually, do I blink?
Should we add ourselves to initiative now?
I do not blink. Though I
So-
guess I don't know if I can take damage because I'm unsubstantial.
Okay. So, after this first mist appears, a second appears, standing right beside Alphonse, and reforms into the vampire Darien Nightshade.
And that is why I cast daylight again. As soon as I see the vampire...
Okay. Cast your daylight spell.
Oi. We don't need that.
Where is it? Mhm. Ah, there it is.
A magical darkness blotting out the sun. Oh my god.
It only affects a 2,000 foot radius around the vampire. It lasts for 2 hours.
Wait, but doesn't it's magical darkness, and doesn't daylight dispel magical darkness?
It does.
Mr. Vampington, you have stepped into our trap.
Well, this is where it comes down to. This is where it comes down to the whole which was cast first.
Should we maybe do like initiatives?
Sure, we can do initiative.
I think it doesn't matter which one was cast first. In Daylight, it says clearly, if any of these spells' area overlap with an area of darkness created by a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell that creates the darkness is dispelled.
He is definitely not a 3rd level caster. Blind spot. What level is blind spot? Does not specify what level blind spot is.
Is it a spell or an innate ability?
It's an innate ability. One of his features.
Because I think... does Daylight say any effect, or just the,
It says spells.
It's just a spell.
Though
I know that's what they've done to...
The ability
what they've done
says
to a lot.
sunlight. Is Daylight sunlight?
Would say so.
That is the whole point of it, I think.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this was made to like have vampires be able to like walk out in the sun, or actually counter spells like that.
So
I know a lot of mobs get innate abilities that are specifically to counteract magic, like so that they can't be fireballed to death and stuff, but it's... I don't know what was intended with this one.
Alright, you know what? We'll say that it doesn't work. He's bathed in sunlight. Okay?
Alright.
So what does this mean for him? Okay.
Hey, one more thing. How does he have the movement to come to the spot I'm in one turn?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Vampires fast in this one.
I wish I was. I wish I was a vampire. But Tornak said no.
I mean, he's trying to grant your wish.
Yeah, I know. But Tornak said no.
Yeah, to quote famous Bram Stoker, die Toten reiten schnell. The dead travel fast.
His dash is 100 feet, so.
Oh well, at least he used his action, right?
Oh yeah, no, he used his action, but as soon as he appears next to Alphonse, Door casts Daylight. He sort of shields his eyes against it a little bit, waves his hand through the smoke that is Alphonse, and says, "Your friend has decided to join me in undeath and be my companion for the next 1,000 years of my imprisonment."
And the Alphonse shadow cross his arm and be like, "Not true, not true." This has not been fact-checked by Alphonse.
How fast it looks like it.
Well, he is missed right now.
Shadow, actually.
I see that the majority of you have divested yourselves of the items that belong to the library. As soon as I finish this deal I have made with Alphonse, prepare the door. The rest of you may continue on your way while he begins his new journey. That is unless you wish to save him from me. But there's only one way. You'll have to kill him.
Honestly, we will not leave without him. I think your time is up.
Young man, I have lived 100 of your lifetimes.
And that was enough. And I will cast Produce Flame.
Okay.
I need to step a little bit closer and then I'll throw a fire batch on him. Come on. Roll something stupid thing.
Ooh, swing and a miss.
Jeez.
Does he get some sort of disadvantage in sunlight?
You can't get disadvantage on your armor class.
No, I mean, like,
Oh, yeah, no, he has-
Door would have advantage on him.
No, Dor doesn't have advantage on him for being in sunlight. He has disadvantage on his attack rolls, though.
Ah, fair.
Let's see, takes 20 radiant damage when it starts its turn in sunlight. While in sunlight, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability rolls. Does daylight count as sunlight? That's the real question here.
I think
Because-
it's intended for that, like
Yeah,
specifically
definitely.
to get sunlight weaknesses.
Because there's spells like Sunbeam. You know, Does the daylight spell hurt vampires? The daylight spell, unfortunately, does not count as sunlight.
Oh god.
That's not good.
That's not good at all, no.
No, that ain't good. That ain't it.
Let's see. Sunlight sensitivity. No, sunlight or daylight does not count as sunlight. It produces the light of the sun, but it is not the sun. So
Guys,
the last
we
time,
might have a problem.
so the last time when he was taking damage,
I mean,
sorry?
last time he was charmed, so
yeah. So daylight's basically like turning on a bunch of floodlights. It's just artificial light. So no, sunlight or daylight does not count as sunlight. So he is not at
Can you
disadvantage.
grow crops with daylight?
What's that?
Can you grow crops with daylight, like a UV lamp?
Depends on what kind of crops you're growing. If it's the old wacky tobacco, I'll allow it.
new gimmick farm.
Alright, is it my turn?
I don't know, Dora, are you finished?
I'm finished, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Evil, it is your turn.
Alright. Alphonse is way cooler than you know. I knew he was really psyched about the vampire thing, but I don't think he would. Alphonse, if that's really what you want, then you can stay there with him. But I know that you want to go traveling with us, so come to our side. And Evil's going to prepare a guiding bolt for if Alphonse goes over to them and away from the vampire.
Okay.
Don't
The vampire spawn is going to do nothing but wait by the door. Darian Nightshade is going to look back and forth at Gore and Evil. I'm sorry, my friends, but the choice has already been made. And as part of the deal, I offer to let the three of you go free. Please do so willingly.
Evil is looking at Alphonse.
Alfric.
Well, Alfric has made a deal, and he will abide by the deal. As much as he dislikes undead, he respects his commitments, doesn't do anything.
Alphonse.
Oh my, oh my. Alright, Alphonse's shadow will walk over to here, and then he will drop the thing and go back to being a human. And you will see Alphonse's body ravaged by taking 91 damage, bloodshot from everywhere. Stand up, and he will pop his last potion of supreme healing in order to heal himself up.
Just a second. What was the necrotic damage that you took from that bite?
Oh
90
no!
billion. Oh, what's my max HP now? 83. No, the necrotic 30.
So your max HP is now 5.
Didn't he have resistance to all damage? Wasn't both of the things he had?
Oh, that's true. So 15 then.
Okay, so your max HP is now 20.
20. Alright.
That's
Putting
not
20
good!
there. So you see Alphonse's ravaged body, bleeding from everywhere. And then suddenly, he drinks this. And blood splurts from everywhere, but his wounds are all closed.
I never thought you'd have less max HP than me!
My friends, listen not to this tempting man, for he seeks to fool you. Also, he lies to himself too, because he has been hounding me, even though I left all of the items I took in the armory. And that's a fact, because I didn't put them back into my bag. So they're where the tiny hut was. Therefore, vampire, you have acted against your own code. Now go repair that door, or we shall be forced to slay you as the chaotic beast you could reveal yourself to be. And Alphonse takes his sword, and he shall prepare an attack in case the vampire decides to still attack. And that's his turn.
Alphonse, I knew you were what? And Evil loses the guiding bolt because that's what they prepared it for.
Okay.
I need to target. That's a 13 to hit.
That's not gonna hit.
Nope. Ah! Sorry about that! Just goes wide into the wall.
You would go back on our agreement. Fine. I shall take all of you then. You shall all be my pets. Sure.
Vampire
me too?
party. Vampire party.
Me too? Alfric says confused as he's not intervening.
Sure, your turn.
Yeah, that with this daylight that changes things a little bit.
So since he reneges on his deal, I'm gonna go ahead and do an attack on him. Boop. God damn it. This is a thrown weapon. Stop
Oh, it's
being
not
mean.
it's not your turn.
Yeah,
There you
but
go.
I prepared an attack on him.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't move because it's oh, there you go. Die, fiend. Wait, I seem to. It rolled dice, but I don't see the issue.
It's because it's no, it's asking me if I want to react.
Oh, okay. Oh, he has shield.
Vampire Lord.
Legendary superiority. Lucky boy. Alright, he lives. That was my reaction. I believe it's Door's turn.
Actually, it's not Door's turn. Since you outright attacked him again, he is going to use
Legendary action.
one of his legendary actions.
Oh my god.
Legendary action. He's going to use a legendary action and
You said it 3 times. That means he uses all 3 of them.
no.
Oh.
I got him. I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to figure out on his thing how to actually use his legendary actions.
Worth a shot.
Shape changer. No, that's not it. Okay. So he can use one unarmed strike against Alphonse.
Make it so, number 1. It says I could take a reaction, but I already used it.
Okay, so don't.
No.
So no.
Hit on me, less than 20. God damn it! I take resistance, but I'm still at 0.
You are still at 0. Now it's Dora's turn.
Alright, I'll go ahead. I'll cast.
I can get Alphonse up door. Do whatever you need to do.
I will put my hand on my chest and I will cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay.
Evil gets smote.
You actually applied it to the vampire because you had him targeted.
Sorry for that.
Protection removed into the spell ends. One willing creature you touch is protected against search types creatures. Undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, possessed, there's advantage on these things that are against the effect. Okay.
Alright, and then I will march forward and I will wild shape into I will let me check one thing quickly. I will go for the giant constrictor snake. Not that it will help much, but
Okay.
can I do myself actually?
Oh, I got you. It is wild shape.
Perfect.
Just takes me a second to find the creature token.
I wanna lie on Alphonse.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. But that is all I can do.
Okay. The vampire just sort of grins at you. Evil?
Right. So I'm going to move up here, and then I'm going to cast shit. I'm going to use lay on hands on Alphonse to give him all of the 20 hit points back, and then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Lay on hands is a bonus action? Or Shield of
Lay
Faith
on
is
hands
a
is
bonus?
an action. Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
Okay.
So
Like a
let me-
cushion bag this session. Full HP, 1 HP, full HP, 0 HP. Like ping pong, ping pong.
Welcome to my world!
Welcome to the world of evil.
Yes! Let me just do the cast. But yes, it's the vampire spawn's turn. There it is.
Gonna move to there. And then it is Darian's turn. Why did you put Shield of Faith on the vampire?
Oh no! I was supposed to put
Test
it on myself!
imposter.
You were targeting the vampire, so
I see. Just delete that effect. I have my own effect that I've applied to myself.
Maybe that's how you give it an autoimmune disease. Speak brain.
So, he's trying to decide who is the bigger threat to him right now. Evil or the giant snake?
That snake sure looks
Hope
big
he
to me.
thinks it's the giant snake, considering we run out of diamonds.
Yep. I surely look delicious.
You turn into an extra delicious snake.
You do indeed look delicious, and he's going to try and strike at you with an unarmed strike first.
Mm-hmm. With disadvantage.
You know, snakes are cold-blooded. It's like iced tea.
That's right, he does have disadvantage issue. It doesn't matter, he only rolled a 1.
Alright.
And then he's going to try and backhand at Evil.
Nope.
That's a 2. How can a 2 hit?
No, I don't like that damage.
I don't know why it said it hit, but
It says it misses for me.
I don't know. It shouldn't have rolled the damage because it missed.
I think it rolls the damage anyway, doesn't it? As part of the macro, the new macro system.
Maybe. Shield of Faith. Okay.
35 points of damage on an unarmed strike. Jesus.
Man is strong.
He's going to
My AC is 26.
he's going to look at Evil and he says, "You wish to help me, don't you?"
Not really, no. But we'll see.
Wait, he can do both in a turn?
No.
The charm is a bonus action.
God damn.
No, the other
Like
one's
an idea
the other.
vampire.
No, the other ones dominate person. Well, it's not even dominate person. It's just dominate. Period. And it's an action. This is just charm.
Alright.
23 days too.
Yeah, his charisma's up there.
Never mind. Why are we all fighting? We should all be hugging instead.
So yeah, you regard me as a friend. Oh.
I have my friends fighting my friends. This is not good.
Alfric.
Alfric would try to figure out when the vampire said that his deal is off for all of us. Does that include Alfric? Because Alfric was the one who was following through with the deal.
Well, Alverick was in the other room. He wasn't really addressing Alverick because he wasn't even there.
But he said all three of you.
No, he just
I'll
said you.
take
All of you.
three of you too then.
No,
Well,
he just
yeah.
he just said all of you.
Mr. Vampire Man, does that all of you include me too?
Can you get a little bit closer to your microphone, Ulfric?
Mr. Vampire Man, does all of you include me too?
He just sort of smiles and shakes his head no. A quick wink.
Wink, wink.
Can I roll insight on that?
Sure.
Where did I put my game? You will get. Yeah.
No, he seems to be telling the truth.
Well, I think we should just honor our deal with our friend Mr. Vampire.
I'm not leaving Alphonse behind!
He had the choice to honor it too. If somebody
it's hardly
doesn't
fair.
respect property, how will they respect friendship?
Well, this is not about property, this is about this guy wanting to turn Alphonse into a vampire, isn't it? I'm confused, there's been so many things happening.
I
no,
left all the stolen things in the armory already.
Alphonse wanted to be a vampire. He even offered himself to me.
Well,
an
he
error
really
of youth.
doesn't now, so why
was-
don't you take a hint and leave?
I was under the
I'm sorry, I
influence.
shouldn't be...
He bit me
I'm
for
sorry.
90 damage.
I have the feeling Alphonse is bullshitting me.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking to a friend like that. But really, I think we can all just take a step back and talk about this.
That's what I'll do. End of my turn.
Okay. Alphonse,
My turn?
it is your turn. You are prone.
I say, alright,
And I-
Darian.
And I believe you're...
Since-
Why does it say you're invisible?
I am not.
No, you're not. That's why it's rolling all of my attacks at you at disadvantage because you were invisible.
You also rolled against Dora at disadvantage, though.
Is everyone invisible?
No, he did not.
Well,
but
he
should
has. I have a disadvantage against Door because he's using a spell that gives him
Oh,
protection from good and evil.
oh, fair enough. Alright, I say, Mr. Vamps. Clearly, you have the upper side here. And if you let my friends go, I'm prepared to surrender myself fully. No tricks this time. I am being completely honest. You just have to let them leave, and then I
don't
will
want
let
to
you
leave,
do
I
with
want
me
to
as you
study.
please.
You don't want to live.
You just have to let them be. Will you accept this deal, Mr. Vamps?
I'm not the one you have to convince. It's
Who do
your
I have to...
slithering friends.
That was
Alright.
against me.
Well... Do you guys think we can beat this guy? Because if we can, better not take that deal, but if we can't, I think...
Why would we want to beat him up? He's just a friendly guy.
Alright,
Exactly.
alright. I'm calling a timeout. Can everybody agree to a timeout?
Hey, perfect. Wonderful.
Would you agree not to attack us for just 5 minutes?
No tricks.
No tricks.
Very well.
We're all friends, yeah.
Alright, everybody, come to this side of the room. Dor, you
Alright,
can
come on,
understand,
Mr.
right?
Vampire.
Yeah, I can understand, no problem.
Well, Mr. Vampington.
Why shouldn't he be in the circle?
No, he's your friend, not ours. Listen, guys, we can't beat this guy. Even my wizardly powers can't do it. I think it's time to admit defeat.
I think if we just talk, like, we're really good friends. Like, I can just talk to him and maybe we can just figure out what he wants and he can let us out of here.
I mean, he seems to be willing to offer the deal he gave. Well, that I offered to him, so why would I fight him?
He didn't accept it for me. He wants me to become his vampy friend.
You refused the offer. You kept trying to kill him. You can't just expect to negotiate like that. You know, you refuse the offer, you get beaten up, and then you're like, oh, I'll take it.
Well, at the same time, yes, but he kind of negotiated from a position of power, which invited retaliation, okay? So listen, I'm prepared to do my will right now and just dispense of my things and then go with this vampire.
I mean, we could kill him if I fought.
We're not killing anyone. But,
I don't
like,
think we could.
Alphonse, do you want to turn into a
I'm very
vampire? Because
confident I could.
Listen, Evil, the transformation into a vampire, as tempting as it can be, you know, it will change me. And that means my friends may not see me the same way, and I might not act the same way to my friends. And this is of a great concern to me. If I was alone, I would take it any day. But you guys, what we have, that's more important than vampirism.
well, then I think we explain the situation to Mr. Vampire, and then we say that you don't actually want to turn into a vampire, and that you were feeling like you were kind of pressured, and that, you know, I will admit it was kind of mean of him to be like super brute force about things. So if we're just reasonable about this, we can sort this out. No worries, Alphonse.
Evil, you might
You're
not believe
turning
this,
into a vampire.
but they're actually evil creatures. When he said I submitted freely to him, he had me under charm, and then he almost killed me. Crushed me like a can of mead.
Yeah, and that was, you know, a bit unreasonable. So I think if we bring that up, maybe we can gain some headway on the discussion. But I do think we should use our words and not our swords this time.
Very well. Let me go back
All
to
right.
him then.
Mr. Vampire, so
Mr. Darian?
Alphonse has something to say to you. So when you were trying to convince him into a vampire, that made him feel, and Evil goes like, go on.
Pressured. It made me feel bad, and maybe I was mean to you. I'm sorry. In any case, if I let everything that I stole in that library, no, in that armory. So if you want to let me go, I'll be happy. But if you still want to keep me, well, just allow me to write my will and give my last possessions to my friends, and then I'll be out.
We don't have to go quite there, Alphonse. So,
Well, I
Mr.
think he has the
Vampire,
negotiating power, Evil.
but no one, everyone is friends here. Everyone has equal playing ground, right, Mr. Vampire?
He just smiles. Alphonse is already mine. Whether he likes it or
No.
not.
That's very toxic of you, Darian. Now, Alphonse has expressed that he does not wish to be a vampire, and that he was making these decisions under some sort of pressure, and so I think you, as a good person, should acknowledge that and relinquish this, or acknowledge that this deal you were making were made under a very different power structure, and therefore is completely unfair.
Now, you see, the problem is, he offered himself to me first, and I refused. And then, he made me angry, so I accepted. And now I expect him to hold up his end of the deal. He will be mine, and the rest of you will go free.
Okay, so we're getting a lot of great progress there. So, when Alphonse first was talking about the transformation, you got very angry at him. So, like, elaborate on that. Like, where does this anger come from?
Evil. I think there's no resolution of this through words.
No, but
My
you're making
friends-
great progress.
My friends, come. I have to write my will, since I am going to go into undeath, and I shall have to dispense of my last possessions before this great transformation, which will leave me trapped into a library.
Oh, now look, you made him give up. That's not like him at all. Listen, I think we can just let this one slide. Like, you and I, we're great buds. Like, what would make you feel better other than something that will make my friends hurt?
I'm not trying anything funny at this point, by the way.
Oof. Oh, that
I
hurt.
do have advantage on perception checks, though.
Okay, make another one. Okay, that's better. While you're observing what's going on, you notice that apart from being partially covered in blood, Alphonse is very, very pale, and the veins on the side of his neck are standing out quite a bit and are very, very black. Almost as if the thing that we've been talking about is already taking place.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
my
thank
natural
God.
complexion. You don't have to worry about that, Alfred.
Lois taking steps back.
Yes, it's true that I've been bitten, like, for about the entire amount of my blood content, like 3 times. But I'm still here, I'm still your friend. Now, Mr. Darien, could you please release evil from your charm, so that I may cede my possessions to them?
I'm not charmed, we're just friends.
Exactly. We're just friends.
Alright, well, evil, let us do the final preparations, please. I feel like we should not thread on his patience too much.
Oh, you've exceeded my patience yesterday.
Oh, Darien,
Okay,
I'm
I
going to
feel like
spend
the
a nice
room is-
millennia with you.
I feel like the room is getting pretty tense. I think we can all just maybe take a deep breath. Maybe we should all just have a cup of tea or something, and that might help calm us down a little bit for more discussion.
I'd
Evil,
prefer a
do
cup
you
of
trust me?
Alphonse.
Sorry, you're both talking at once. What were you saying?
Evil, do you trust me?
Of course.
Then come over here. Trust me, this is the way to go for your safety.
Well, I mean, I trust Mr. Darien as well, but like, if you have something to show me, then sure.
Oh no, I'm just writing my will. Alphonse takes some of his painting supplies and notes and starts writing about the items he has.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put them successively into party loot. So,
You know, it's very defeatist, Alphonse.
oh, not at all, not at all.
Not like you at all.
I shall leave my trusty dagger and rapier to Alfric, so he remembers me by the strength I use to defeat my opponents. As for my Dusk and Resolution, and the second one I have, I shall establish in a trust that you can donate to orphans. I remove my studded leather, and you should donate that to an orphan too. My oil of etherealness goes to any who would like, and now we're getting into the good things. I have in this handy haversack a storage of glyphs, which might help you adventuring. I'm just writing all of this down. A scroll case, which you shall use to, get out of dangers. And now for my most prized things. Hercules, my cat, and his ring of spell storing. Well, I cannot take them with me into... Actually, I can. I'll be keeping those. For Tornag. And I wish to be buried with my wand and my spellbook. And now, I shall just sign this, and Alphonse writes a
Evil
little.
puts a hand on the pen hand. Alphonse, this is not the time for this. This is not necessary. I know you. I know we can settle this without any sort of violence.
Evil.
Because I believe in the power of friendship, and I'm going to try to use all of my friendship powers to try to make you feel safe enough to try to not go about it this way. And the Evil's gonna cast Protection from Evil and Good on Alphonse.
Thank you very much. Hey, Evil, could you sign this blank note for me, please?
Oh, of course! Evil signs a
Thank
blank
you.
note.
Alright, I attach the blank note to my will. I put it into an envelope, and I write in the note, I, Alphonse, sound of mind and of body, pledge myself in eternity, in death and in undeath, to serve evil Gnivel, obey all of their instructions, return to them as soon as possible, and this pledge is valid and supersedes any further arrangements until Evil Gnivel decides that I am to be freed from it. And next to Evil's signature, I also sign. I put that into an envelope. I give it to Evil, and I say, you never open this until we meet again, by chance, down in the millennias.
If I can't change your mind! So, are you sure about this, Alphonse?
I think this one less little favor might work.
Evil's going to tuck it away in a in an innermost pocket close to their heart.
Very well. I'm ready to go with you, Mr. Nightshade.
Very good, then.
Evil's crying a little bit.
Hopefully, if ever by mischance I am turned into a lawful creature, I will have no choice but to obey the written contract. Didn't see this one coming, did ya?
Well, seems all is in order then. Only one matter left. He moves over to Alphonse. Puts a hand on
my
his
friends goodbye.
Puts a hand on his shoulder.
And I say, oh, also, Darian, my paintings go to you.
And both of them vanish.
Am I still charmed?
You are not. The charm is gone. The vampire spawn starts picking up items and transporting them back to the armory.
Huh? Is the door handle thing a lie?
We have to find Alphonse!
I have to check what happened to the door. I go and try to go to the door if the vampire spawn lets me.
Okay, you go through the portal, you come back out over here, and when you see the double doors, the lion head knocker is actually in place, perfectly repaired.
Oh.
Darian had some free time while Alphonse slept for 8 hours.
What? It was repaired?
It was.
He's good.
Is he Ulfric?
And this time, Door will probably drop the snake form. Like, oh, what are we doing now? Are we getting
The
him
door is
back?
open.
Yeah, but how
Yeah,
about
we
our
have
friend?
to find him. They might be in the room downstairs. We have the key for it, at least one of them.
Right, I'll go back to my friends. Not going to the armor.
Guys, this is your time. Steal the items. Do it for the orphans. The security system is off. You just have to not break the door.
Alfric made a deal. Alfric sticks to his deals. Yeah, I mean, we could go and try to find Alphonse, but, you know, sounds like he kind of made a deal with that vampire. I say we just stay here and study.
It was more coercion than any sort of deal.
You mean coercion? The vampire was reasonable. I offered once I learned that the giant is back alive that, you know, I'll give the items in my bag back, and he accepted. And the Alphonse was clearly not open to that kind of deal until he was already doomed.
Doesn't mean you should turn him into a vampire. He didn't want to.
I mean, he kinda wanted to. Even asked me about it. Then I told him, well, if that happens, I might have to kill you. And then he was like,
Well, he didn't want to do it like that.
what do you want me to tell you? I think the methods of this giant are not the nicest, but ultimately, I think this was, we had a reasonable deal, and he refused to take it.
Well,
Till he was defeated
yes,
over
aside.
and over.
Deals aside, what kind of heroes are we if we can't even save our own friend from a vampire?
Oh,
I agree here. I think we need to do everything that we can to get our phones back.
Yes, Alphonse never gives up. It quite seemed out of character what he did in there. But I'm sure he has some kind of plan, and he trusts us to go after him. We're a team. We're bound by the power of friendship.
We might wanna leave for now though and look if we can find a strong ally that can help us.
That's true. We might not be able to defeat the vampire on our own, though. I have faith in our power. There's
Well,
also
if we find-
tech.
even if we find Alphonse, either of you know how to turn undead back into somebody who's alive? Because they only know one method, and you wouldn't
We've
like
gotten
that.
people uncursed before, haven't we?
Perhaps if we got very powerful, or found somebody very powerful, we could, but I don't think we can do it now.
Pardon me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I cast Bless on the Dungeon Master. Well, I think there's only one thing to do, and that's to move forward. We have to find him, and we have to gather strength for the next confrontation with this vampire.
We have to gather knowledge, I say, and knowledge is right here, in our rooms. Let's go and study now that we can.
What if we get locked in again, though?
Oh, because we're not going to take the giant
Whoa.
stuff now that we know he's alive. I would never have taken his stuff if I knew he was alive. Thought he was, gone, and that it's forfeit property, but property law is even more important than friendship.
Well, I frankly don't care that much what this giant thinks if he's being this mean about it. He could at the very least have been here himself to reason with any visitors who came in and thought this was just an old abandoned cache. Of course they would want to put it to better use than to rust away in a room.
Well, yes, but now that we know it belongs to the giant, we need to leave it there, because those are the rules.
And Where's the giant?
Oh, we'll find out. But in order to find him, I think we need knowledge. Look, for example, yesterday, before going to sleep, I read this and I learned how to make spell scrolls. I'm sure there's a lot more knowledge in there. Perhaps in the Paladin area, there's even something about turning undead back to life. Who knows?
Perhaps. I don't have the mind to read right now. I'm going to sweep the place and see if I can locate Alphonse with some of his possessions.
And
Well, I mean, we know where the vampire was before. Maybe they're in the same room.
But
Yes.
I will be honest with you. At the moment, it is too dangerous for us here.
I don't think it's dangerous at all.
I think it is. He could change his mind any moment.
I don't think he can. He's bound by his deal with the giant. And that we are back in the grain, I think we're fine.
You assume that.
I don't like that guy.
Us? I don't think he's a warlock. I can chase him at the door, and so can you.
Well, we can't go in there either.
Well, you can go into your own version. All you have to do is put hope into the entrance of the door so he repeatedly suicides on it. That's what I did last time.
Well, it doesn't feel like the time to sit down and read, is all. I'm fine if you want to do it, but I want to go out and search.
Oh, I can understand that. Perhaps you could search and let me know once you find something.
Yes.
In the meanwhile, keep in mind that warlocks are known for making deals, sometimes not very good ones long term, and perhaps I can read some on ways to unmake those deals.
Maybe. That sounds like a good idea. All right then. We'll do a split up research and recon.
Alright, well, Ikea is with me, so at night just come back and tell me, and you can get some food and drinks for free, and we don't even need to exit the library.
Yes. All right, Nora, let's go.
Okay.
It's still also the thing we came for. I mean, the G-Tech thing is kind of on a time crunch as well. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Locate Object on, let's say Alphonse's... did Alphonse leave any of his possessions?
I think he kept his ring.
I put everything in the party loot that I gave you. So it's like everything except my water skin.
I'll do Locate your water skin.
No, actually I forgot to put some things in there. I still have like the ashes of Gasgath and stuff like that.
Which one did you leave me? Is it Dusk and Resolution, or is it Rapier and Flames?
My rapier. And the flames you don't have because it's a spell, so it's just a rapier and a dagger.
Cool.
Dusk and Resolution belongs to a trust fund dedicated to helping orphans.
Well, I'm technically an orphan.
Yeah.
So while you guys are off doing that, Alphonse, you and Darian reappear in a room. Some very large chairs and tables, a lot of books scattered across the floor, and he offers you a place in a coffin leaning against the wall. He says, "Don't worry, just close your eyes. It will all be over soon."
Oh, that's so nice. Alphonse starts spitting in his hand, rubbing it with some dust, and then takes out his best paintings and plasters them on the walls of the coffin to give it a little homey feeling.
Like a locker?
Yeah, basically a locker, but you live in it.
Mm-hmm.
This is not so
That sounds
different
like a-
from my days at the Magical Academy.
And when next you wake, we will have all eternity to be clever together.
Will I actually be clever, or just your spawn?
Oh no, if I wanted you to be Spawn, well, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Ah, no, we would. I would have slipped from your fingers, right? And I wink at him.
You see, the bite of a vampire has several different effects. First, while I do drink of your blood, so long as I don't kill you, you don't become a spawn. If I was to reduce you to nothing, drink you dry, so to say, I would have to bury you, and then the following night you would raise as my spawn. But since you have decided to come with me willingly, my bite allows me to pass on my, well, let's just call it what it is, my disease.
Oh wow, that's kind of sad.
It really is, but it takes about 12 hours.
Well,
You'll rise and be just like me.
do you mind if I spend my last moments with a soul reading a book? This was something dear to me.
Oh? What book is that?
Do you have any that you would recommend? I see you have a bunch of them plastered on downstairs. I assume you've got time to read over the millennia, so you must have a preference.
These are all books that I have used to try and pass the time and discover a way to break the blood bond I've made with the wizard.
How is that so?
Well, you'll find out over the next 1,000 years you're trapped here with me just how boring it can be. We have an unlimited supply of food. He sort of waves his hand at a barrel over on the side filled with a red liquid. It never empties, but it still tastes like dust.
It's fair. Not very kind conditions. Well, if I can't have a book, do you maybe have a cauldron I could use to reanimate my cat? I would like to spend my last moments in his comfort.
I'm afraid we don't have time for that. Nighty night.
It takes only an hour, no!
So, incapacitated restrained. The target's hit point max was reduced by the amount equal to the vampire regains hit points equal to the amount. The reduction lasts until the target finishes a long rest. The target dies if this effect reduces the hit point maximum to 0. Humanoid slain in this way and then buried in the ground rises the following night as a vampire spawn under the vampire's control. If this attack is used on a creature and that creature fails to take a long rest within 12 hours, it will start to turn them into a vampire through a disease. The disease can only be cured through a 9th level healing spell or a wish.
Oof.
Yeah.
Harsh.
But wait, so should I sleep or shouldn't I?
Well, once he closes the lid of the casket, he does everything he can to make sure you stay awake. He rocks it back and forth, he rattles it against the wall, he screams at it.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
And when you say something about what the hell, he's like, "Don't worry, it's all part of the process." And he keeps going.
This is hazing! This is hazing!
Just as you start falling asleep, he just like screams. You're like, ah!
Oh, this really is like the academy. And I can't even cast sleep on myself because I'm a half elf. God damn it. Wait a second. Expensive Shadowvale wine laced with sleep poison? Do I still have that? Oh my god, I gave it away.
Alright, so Alphonse, I have currently made you an observer on Door's token.
Nice.
So if I pull you back to this scene, you should be able to see everything that Door sees. Yes?
I do.
Which is not
I can
much, right?
peer through the door, so to speak.
That's very fitting.
Door, a cold shiver runs up your spine as it feels like somebody else is looking through your eyes.
Oh, somebody stepped on my grave.
You
Now,
great.
what are you three doing now?
I'm
think
locating
over
objects.
Over the next hour or so, you see the vampire spawn come and go as they're moving the items back to the armory and apparently rearranging it. Evil, you were using a spell to try and find Alphonse?
Yes, locate object. I will cast it now.
Okay. Seems that Alphonse is downstairs somewhere.
Yeah, so I'm going to follow the ping until I can locate where he is.
Right, I follow Evil.
Okay, Alfric?
Well, Alfred would at first try to distract himself by studying in the Warlock and Sorcerer room.
It's really amazing what you find in there. Apparently there have been some very powerful warlocks and sorcerers over the years.
Oh, that's great. But the more I read about it, the more I'm thinking about friendship, and Alfric is very conflicted right now because on one hand, Alphonse was a friend. On the other hand, Alphonse clearly did not share Alfric's values. And Alfric both respects property and also once he makes a deal, he keeps it. And so he just sits down and starts crying. And wondering what he should have done and what he should have done and whether he's done the right thing or not. Closes the door so nobody can see it.
Okay. Let's see, as for the two of you... you follow the spell's pool till you arrive here. Those and so that scene, we will activate it.
Did we ever find the second key for this one?
Nope. And in fact, it looks just like a wall.
Okay, I can't find the keyholes anymore?
Well, the only way you found the keyholes last time was by very carefully searching, and I think there was a dispel magic or something involved.
I don't remember actually, but I remember that I turned into an aunt or something.
A spider. Turned into a
I
spider.
Time for the keyhole.
Yeah.
I do remember I had just found it. There was no dispel magic. But like
Oh yeah, no, you rolled like really high.
Yeah,
I did.
so we went out to search for the keys to open it, because I managed to pick open one lock, but then I didn't get the other one. And then they both reset.
Okay, so evil door, it leads you to well, a door.
Huh, he's still in the building! That's very good. If we could just get the other key. Or maybe if we did take a wax we did make a wax imprint of this key already. So maybe I'll risk it and see if I can pick open the other lock. Draw, you take this key, and then I'll try to pick the other lock.
All right. Oh, wait. And I put my hand on Eva's shoulder. Oh, may nature guide you.
Thank you.
I'll cast guidance.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an investigation roll to see if you can find the lock holes.
Investigation. Nine.
Meanwhile, I am under sleep deprivation torture.
Some god-awful death metal music starts blaring inside the coffin.
Oh my god.
You hear Darian's voice over top of it going, "Be lucky, last time I used an elven orchestra."
But I am Elvin!
Oh, now he's insulting him. We gotta hurry up. Oh, where is it? I knew it was somewhere around here.
It takes you a while, but you do finally stumble across one of the keyholes.
There should be two. Where's the other one? Oh wait, I need to add a D4 because of guidance.
Hey,
So it would be.
it'll be a 13. So it doesn't take you quite as long, and you do find them both.
There they are. All right. Door, you get ready with the key over there. So I'm going to try to pick this one.
All right, I'll give you guidance again on that.
Thank you.
I'm ready when you are.
All right. So we're going to try to do the 1-2. Thieves' tools. There they are.
Oh, Eva, before you start, one question.
Yes.
What is our plan? What are we doing now?
Well, to rescue Alphonse, of course.
But I mean, he's with a vampire, right? And the vampire just is kind of too powerful for us. You know what I mean?
Yes. Though Alphonse has never let that stop him.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what. I'm not the brightest, but I don't see how this would go any different to how it went an hour ago.
Well, for one, I'm going to cast protection from good and evil myself so that I don't get charmed again.
Oh, that's smart.
Is there a way we could pull him out of there and then close the door so the vampire's locked in there again? Alphonse is the one with all of the teleportation stuff.
Yeah. That's not really.
And the vampire's really fast.
call.
Most of what I have is for making people stronger.
I mean, I do have a spell that can be used to hold a person, but I'm afraid that the vampire is too powerful for that.
I think once people become undead, they cease to be a person. They lose their soul. I don't know if that affects the magic though.
Because then there's not much I can do.
Neither me. Alphonse always hops in and hopes for the best, and then and then we bail him out. That's sort of always been the thing.
Right.
I could summon a steed to carry Alphonse out of there.
What we could try to be kind of like sneaky.
Ooh.
Not go in with guns blazing. I don't know what guns are, but
Yes, I never understood that expression. I've never heard people talking about their arms like that, though.
yeah.
Like, maybe if their arms are on fire? That seems pretty much like you would go in guns blazing.
It also sounds like it would hurt a lot.
Indeed. Well...
Right, either way, let me do one thing. And I'll take out the Staff of the Woodlands, and I'll cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
And, I know I'm free to separate, but I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on Door. To give you Cat's Grace, so that you have advantage on dexterity checks.
Nice. I will wait with a Pass Without a Trace until you unlocked the door, because both is concentration. Otherwise,
Yes,
I'll lose the guidance.
I will do the same. Let's see. I think I also have... Yeah, I'm gonna put on my Cloak of Elvenkind instead of my +1 cloak.
Okay.
And then I will have advantage on hiding checks. Let's see, what else do I have that could help me? Oh, what if I disguise myself as one of the vampire spawns?
But why would you sneak in then?
That's true. But if I could lure him... Oh, I don't want to lure him out. I want him to stay in there. But then how would I get out? Yes, let's just try to be sneaky.
Yeah. Start with the lock.
Yes. I'm going to try to pick the lock. Where are my thieves' tools? There they are. Oh yeah, I already prepped the roll. $25!
Nice.
Should I also roll a stealth check to unlock it quietly? I would imagine it would be easy over all of the elven death metal.
Only Alphonse hears the death metal. So a 25 on your thieves' tools. That's a really good roll. Here's what I'm gonna do. High or low?
Hi!
We never go high. The one time.
We always go high and it always backfires. That's just how we roll.
No, we always go low and it backfires.
So while you're able to pick this lock quite easily, Door turns the key in his side, and you hear the strange click of your lock relocking.
What happened?
Oh, I think I turned it the wrong way around. Sorry.
Let's try it again then. I think I've got the hang of this now.
And we're gonna try again.
Okay.
I'll guide again.
Oh, wait, maybe we need to switch locks. Maybe this lock is for the other door.
Oh.
Maybe this key is for the other lock. So we switch places.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see. I think if it functions anything like the other one, we should be able to do it. No! This one's way different!
This lock is indeed way different. But the funny thing is, you think you've got it to unlock. Door turns his key, and your lock locks.
Maybe you really did turn it the wrong way. Okay, let's swap places again.
All right.
Alright, on 3. 1, 2...
How many more until 3?
3!
So, Evil, you go back to picking this lock, and you know you've got it. You've done this a couple of times now. Door tries to turn his key at the exact same time, but your lock doesn't seem to unlock. Door's key doesn't seem to turn.
Oh, there's only one way how I can turn it.
Yes, why isn't it working? I was able to do this earlier. But it seems to be stuck somehow. Can I try to like wiggle at the mechanism to try to see what's happened?
Make a, Evil's quite intelligent, yeah? Make it
I got a +2.
Make an intelligence roll. Just straight intelligence.
Intelligence. Never mind,
4.
Evil's dumb as fuck!
4. Like, stupid lock!
It's clearly an evil lock! I must smite it with my thieves' tools! And Evil's going to try to smite the lock.
Okay.
So we're not doing the
15
stealthy.
Oh no, I damaged myself! Didn't mean to do that.
Let's see, where is this door? Room 7.
So, it takes 9 damage if it's not undead. If it is undead, it takes 15.
See. Okay, so you smite the door. I had to go back and look at my notes because the door is trapped. You smite the door and
The door smites back.
Yeah. When you smite into the door smites back into you.
the door smites back. Why did it do a cone? I don't want a cone. It's supposed to be a circle. There we go.
Traps are a circle.
I like the cone though.
But I had the wrong tool selected for some reason. And it does... What? I need a dexterity savings throw from the two of you.
Oh yeah, because I'm
Yeah,
so good at that.
Remember that you get a +3 on this because of my charisma.
Evil is very charismatic.
Yes. Oh no! But not very much today.
Right, door succeeds, evil fails miserably. Evil takes 17 points of lightning damage, and Door takes half of 17 points of damage. So
8.
8.
Mm.
Owie!
Oh, that was for guidance, so that should be gone anyway.
Yeah, no, it's gone anyways. You hear a loud voice call from the other side and go, "You need 2 keys."
But I don't need help from you! Door, what are we going to do?
But I thought we were friends.
I think we really need to look for a stronger ally now.
You know, Alphonse would not like this, but Alphonse is not here right now. We could ask Slivic if he's free. And find out how is he going to duel Alphonse again if he turns into a vampire?
I will win.
Evil says,
We could ask
Evil says, "We could ask Slivic for help," and Alphonse cringes. Ah, no, not the gnome! Anyone but the gnome!
Now he's definitely not going to sleep.
They're gonna ask the gnome for help. No! Grouchy old bastard!
I'm going to use 17 points of lay on hands also to heal myself.
Yeah,
17?
Mr. Vampire. Like, all I need to do is not sleep, right? For your ritual? Why do you have to put me in this coffin?
I'm bored. I have to entertain myself somehow.
How about we just entertain ourselves by walking my friends through the dungeon?
Oh, yes. Sadly, we're confined to this room again.
To this room?
Well, this one and the next, but...
What's in the next?
The mage's teleportation room.
Why don't you just teleport out?
I can't get through the door.
Can I?
Doubtful.
Why?
It's shielded.
Against who?
Against everything, apparently.
Can I blink through?
Can I hear any of this?
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, come, I'll show you.
Oh, it's open. That's easy.
He lets you out of the coffin, leads you into the other room.
Could we like summon the vampire back out again by stealing all the items again? And then Alphonse will at least not be around the vampire?
So hey, did
What do we do?
Did you compose this music by yourself? I
I've
never
had-
heard that genre.
I've had time. I call it death metal.
That's very nice.
You get it? You get it?
On
Yes,
death metal.
yes. On death metal, I get it.
It is undeath metal. It's a work in progress.
Oh no, it's good. You should pursue your passion.
Well, here is the teleportation room. As you can see, the door is strongly shielded. Please don't touch.
Can I Arcana check this door?
I will let you Arcana check that door.
No touching.
No touchy. A 10. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Room 8. I had to find the right room. There's only like 50 rooms in this map, so well in this set of maps between the 3 floors, there's like 50 odd rooms, and this is room number 8. Room is mostly dark. Only 4 lights, one in each corner, offering a light. In the middle of the room is another room, an oblong hexagon with no door that you can see when first entering the room. Circling around to the other side, you see a large double door, 20 feet tall. It's made of iron-banded, reinforced wood, and has a very noticeable red glow about it. Just getting close, you can feel the hairs on your arms start to stand on end from the power of this spell. With an Arcana check, you can tell that this is some form of an arcane lock. It's not one that you've ever seen before.
Well, isn't that curious? So, it has a password, right?
I'm not entirely sure how it works. I've never used it myself. Bass used it quite often. But he kept it shielded because, well, there's a teleportation circle on the other side, and, well, they work both ways. You can go, you can return, and there are others who, at one time, I know, knew how to connect to this particular circle, and he kept it warded so that if enemies ever came into the library, they could not penetrate it.
So it guards the inside rather than the outside.
I think it goes both ways.
Well, have you ever tried Dispel Magic?
Not a spell that I know.
Really?
Really?
No, this is so sad. I have a bunch of Dispel Magic spell scrolls, but I left them to my friends.
Oh, that is so sad.
Actually, do I know that spell myself? No, just Counterspell. Well, are there any spell scrolls in the room down there? Maybe we could find that.
Well,
I
can
assume
tell-
it's as much as interest to you to figure out what happened to that wizard, right?
It is actually because, well, if he ever comes back, perhaps I can get him to release me. But, I can tell you, I have tried Force. I don't recommend it. I have tried the Knock spell. I don't recommend it. It did not go the way as expected.
Oh, right,
Oh,
you have
maybe
tried
I'll go press the
Force,
scroll
not
of luck.
4. Yeah, okay.
No, Force. I have tried to force the door. I'm quite strong.
I noticed.
It did not go well.
Well, do you want me to open that door?
Do you think that you can?
I've never seen a door I couldn't open. Let me check if that's a lie. Nope, not a lie.
Well, if you're going to do something silly, I'm going to go over here.
Oh, yeah, not right now. I mean, I'm just gonna investigate the room on the bottom. Maybe we can find some cool stuff in there.
Oh, you wish some reading material, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Evil! Evil, slip me a scroll of, what is it called again?
What are you doing? Get away
You
from
were
that!
here?
I'm
You're
asking
mine.
for the spell scroll to open that door. Don't worry, I'm still willing for this whole thing. They slipped me a spell scroll of Dispel Magic.
Can I hear it?
As long as he's standing right next to the door, yeah. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's an opening that you can see to slide a full spell scroll under.
Alright. Can I let my friends in?
Door,
wish-
if I give you a spell scroll and then you climb through the keyhole again, maybe, and then you turn back, would that work?
Yeah, it would work, but then I would be trapped on the other side.
What if you turn back into a beetle?
I need to sit down for an hour first before I can do it twice again.
Hey, Mr. Nightshade, can I just let my friends in? Is that okay?
Alphonse, if the door opened from this side, I wouldn't be stuck in here.
Oh.
You did hear me say you need 2 keys? I have neither.
Oh, I see.
Alphonse,
Do you know where they are?
you have the key. We've got 1 key. We were looking for the other one when all this happened, but
Oh,
even though I was able to pick the lock, it didn't seem to work.
you know where the other key is, Darian?
My understanding, Bass had them both.
Well, we found one here, so... Does that mean he returned to the library somehow?
I do not know. Most times when
Yeah,
Bass came, he came via the teleportation circle. It is not often he used this door. You watch as he walks over to this very large mirror, taps on it with one finger, and he goes, Gary! Gary! Come meet the new guy.
Oh, Gary.
You see as this very disheveled looking knight looks back at you from inside the mirror. Alphonse, this is Gary. Gary, this is Alphonse. He's going to join us for eternity. We'll have someone
Gary,
to talk with.
Are you cursed, Gary?
You see the knight yelling at the top of his lungs, beating his fist against the inside of the mirror. Oh, Gary, stop. He can't let you out.
Oh, that's sad. So
What?
what's Gary's story?
Oh, he's a knight from 1,000 years ago. I trapped him inside the mirror.
You trapped him?
Yes. Is a
You
mirror.
trap people in mirrors.
Is a mirror of life stealing.
How does that work?
Well, basically, when I turn it on, whoever looks in the mirror without being the master of the mirror gets sucked inside. And there you are trapped until I let you out. Or not let you out. Like Gary here. I needed someone to talk to. He's kept me company.
I see.
We've
Against his own will, I assume.
mostly. But if I let him out, everyone he knows, his entire family line, is probably dead for the last, 900 years or so.
I
But
see.
he keeps me entertained. We play this silly game. He calls it crosses and zeros.
Oh. Well, why didn't you ever make him a vampire?
He tastes bad.
Oh. Yeah, I get it. I
Righteous,
assume this-
stuck-up snob.
This prevented him from aging, right?
Oh yes, no, he does not age while he is there.
How powerful would you say that knight is?
Not very. His brain rattles around inside a steel helmet all the time. No brains. His brains are
But
mush.
what about strength or items?
Nothing of great importance. He didn't even have a blessed sword. All knights have blessed swords nowadays.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe he was just old school.
Gary, how long ago did you become a knight? Really? Huh, apparently he'd been a knight for 20 years before I captured him.
That's pretty good.
And great feats. Have you done anything of actual note besides be captured by a vampire? No, I thought not. No, Gary. This was his first adventure in 20 years and he failed.
Oh, that's so sad.
It really is. It's quite sad. No, Gary, I don't have time for I have Alphonse! No, he's becoming a vampire, like me. Well, not quite like me, but close.
I'm sorry, Gary. I'm kind of tempted to, try to let Gary out, see what he would do.
No, Gary, calm down, Gary. Gary, he's not taking your place, Gary. No, he's joining the family. There'll be 3 of us now. Look, someone new to talk to. Just think of all the gossip he knows.
I know a lot of gossip, Gary.
See? He's a font of new information. And no, while he will no longer be a supplier of fresh blood, I've lived long enough off the other stuff. Sadly, it's starting to grow on me. What? No, just another 6-7 hours. No, it's not like the last 2. I don't have to bury him. And no, it's fine. Okay, Gary. You calm down, Gary. Get some rest. Maybe I'll let you out to play. But you have to go back. Okay. Bye-bye, Gary. Bye-bye, Gary. Bye-bye. The man's lost his mind. He's gone quite mad.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I can understand it. What did you say was the command word for that mirror?
I didn't.
Oh, I assumed you. That's fair.
Do you know what happens when you assume? You make an ass of yourself.
Wow, I'm sorry. Listen, this is the bad way to start a millennia-long friendship.
You wanted interested in reading, yes?
Yeah.
You see over here this book stand, this very large book. It's something Bass was working on before he left. It's a book on creating iron golems.
Oh, that's nice.
These spell forms are quite interesting to read.
They sure are.
Too much math for my taste.
I'm kind of an apprentice enchanter myself.
Ah, very good, very good. Oh, wait.
Well, yes.
Her. How the fuck is she still alive? It can't be her. It's been 1,000 years. Actually, it's been more like 1,500 years. She can't still be alive.
You know, shopkeepers, they're the most powerful entities of this dimension.
She was searching for a philosopher's stone.
Probably found it. She looked quite young when I met her.
Bitch. I miss her so much!
Can you believe she didn't even take the items from the armory? Just told me to put them back, and didn't even react when I mentioned you, actually. I did call her for help.
She is a wise woman.
I don't know.
Well, can I interest you in a 6-hour-long game of X's and crosses?
Actually, as my last action, as a living person, I'd like to try to solve that portal mystery. Any other items of interest here?
No, there are spell books and notes from Bass over the last few hundred years of his life. I've read everything here. There's nothing about breaking my bonds to him. Interplanar travel, teleportation, transmutation. He dabbled in a little of everything.
And nothing that can tell you about this arcane lock? He didn't keep a password lock or something?
I do believe it was a spell of his own creation.
Does he have a backup spellbook?
Not here, I'm afraid. And trust me, I would know. I have read every book in this room. My spawn were upstairs looking for other books that might be of use when they locked themselves in that room. Idiots. This is why I don't want to make you a spawn. You are too intelligent.
Thank you.
We will be semi-equals.
I guess semi, because I'm kind of good at running from you, and you can never catch me.
I wasn't trying very hard. was fun.
Me neither. You can believe it.
It was very fun. The most entertainment I have had in 1,000 years.
Oh, not me. I fought a lich once.
Ooh. I suppose you won since you're still here. Wait, you're not a lich, are you? No, you can't be a lich. I drank your blood. Would you like to listen to some more undeath metal?
I will after you tell me if there are any magic items here.
There are no magic items in this room other than the book and the barrel.
Didn't you say there was a lot of treasure in this room last time?
No.
Alright. Well,
But I have the barrel there. You see, this is how Bass keeps me fed. It is a magical bottomless barrel of blood.
really
still-
now.
It still tastes like ash.
Have you ever tried flipping that barrel upside down and just like having blood pour all over this room?
The thought never crossed my mind. I didn't want to ruin the books or my boots.
Water
I wonder
slide
if
with
it would have
blood.
any effects. You know, like flooding the library or something, cracking open the door.
Well, I can tell you I have noticed that I have tried to drink myself to death, but the barrel does empty and refills each dusk.
Alright. Also, is your own sarcophagus in here?
No, it is below us.
So if you died, how would you come back here?
Well, if someone was to do enough damage to me, I would be forced into my gaseous form, where I would leak through a crack in the floor over there by the door. It leads all the way down to my sarcophagus.
Is
There
there
are
anything else in there?
a few things. Perhaps one day I will show you, when you can travel the same way as I.
I can already do that.
I don't think that you can. You gave away your sword. Haha.
Oh, that is true. I can still blink though.
Blink doesn't work the way it should inside the library.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, back to the undeath metal and your transformation, yes? Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, here
also,
we go.
before that, let me just tell my friend something. Hey, friend
I'm pretty sure
Domino's.
that we've already went off to find the key and the detect magic scroll already.
Oh, perfect.
Because you've been
that was
talking for
great.
a while.
Right, back
You
in the
can talk
casket.
to the wall. You can talk to the wall.
I'm gonna talk to the wall. Be careful out there. There are many traps in there, okay? Trust no one. Alright, I'm back. Let's, I'll sit in
You
the
had
good
something to
chair. I'm calling shotgun on this chair for eternity. Shotgun
The most
rules.
powerful dibs.
Yes.
the most,
Like,
the
what
most,
is a shotgun?
most powerful dibs. Right. So the rest of you are back off to search for the key.
Yes, we need 3 things. I'm going to locate object on the second key again to see if we can narrow down where it is. We found out that it was between the 2nd and 3rd floors, I think. That's as far as we got before we went into the other place. And then we need scroll up spell magic, and we should probably get Slivik.
Okay. Before we get into all that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it a night here because it's right at our 3-hour mark. It's going on 10:30 for me, and I have to be up at 5:30 in the morning for work.
Yeah, I gotta get up early tomorrow too.
Same.
So,
What a great cliffhanger to
I
end
will sleep
on!
in.
as promised, if everyone is available, we will play again next week.
Yay!
Hmm?
Alright! I'll have
Okay.
to double check, but I am available.
All right. Well, until then, we're going to say goodnight to all of you. Thank you for coming and playing. We're going to say goodnight to our friends over on Twitch. And the next time I will see you guys will be Monday for our Dungeon Masters versus Fortnite stream. Until then, have a great night, and we will see you next time.
Good
Have a great night, too.
night! Don't let the vampires bite!